What are men doing on the toilet for 40 minutes? OBV scrolling Reddit. That's the first thing I do when I sit down. The door locks. I'm alone, and suddenly, I'm deep into a thread about some dude's terrifying encounter with a raccoon in his attic. But it's not just one thread, it's a never-ending rabbit hole. ATA. Conspiracy theories. Crazy revenge stories. 1 second. I'm reading about a guy getting petty revenge on his neighbor. And the next, I'm convinced the moon landing was faked. And then, of course, there's the doom scrolling. I tell myself I'll just check the news real quick. But suddenly, I'm spiraling. The economy is collapsing. AI is taking over. A billionaire just did something stupid again. My legs have gone numb at this point, but I can't leave yet. I need to know if that guy who found a hidden door in his basement ever updated the thread. Spoiler, he didn't. Then, the sports stats. Even if I already know my team lost, I still need to see every fan's meltdown in the comments. Some dude named Big Joe 1992 is losing his mind over a bad call, and I feel his pain. I tell myself I'll just check one more post. Just one more. Next thing I know, I've read 45 comments about a trade rumor that probably won't even happen. But let's not pretend it's all reading. I'll scroll past memes, find one that's mildly funny, and send it to my friends like it's the greatest joke ever. No response. Whatever. They'll appreciate my humor eventually. Maybe. Meanwhile, I'll rewatch the same 5 videos of a cat knocking stuff over, and I'll still laugh every time. Then there's the deep philosophical Reddit debates. Do I have an opinion on whether a hot dog is a sandwich? Not really. Am I suddenly in an argument with a stranger about it? Absolutely. Some guy with a username like ToastMuncher69 just called me delusional, and now I have to prove him wrong with Wikipedia links. My legs, still numb. My dignity, questionable. At some point, my phone reminds me that I've been sitting too long. I ignore it. I'm already too invested in a 2-hour-old post title. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done? The comments? Absolutely golden. People setting their microwaves on fire, getting stuck in playground slides, believing their goldfish would survive a swim in the toilet. I tell myself I'll stop after this one, but we all know that's a lie. And then, the moment of reckoning. I realize I've been in here way too long. I brace myself, open the door, and immediately hear, "What took you so long?" I could tell the truth. I could explain the rabbit hole I just fell into. But instead, I just say, I dunno, my stomach hurt. And then, I sit on the couch and pull out my phone. Reddit isn't going to scroll itself. Playing games on my phone, that's what I'm doing in there. Not fighting for my life. Not contemplating my existence, just trying to finish a level that's way harder than it should be. I tell myself I'll just play one round while I, do my business. But then that one round turns into 5 because I keep losing, and I can't walk away on a loss. It's a matter of principle. I will beat this boss, even if it means losing all feeling in my legs. At first, it's just casual. A quick round of some stupid game I downloaded at AM because an ad convinced me it was impossible to beat. It wasn't. But now I'm invested. The game is dumb. I know that. But I've already spent too much time upgrading my little pixelated army. If I leave now, who will defend my village? Who will take care of my virtual fish? These are the real questions. And let's be honest. Mobile games are designed to suck you in. 1 second. I'm mindlessly matching colored candies. And the next, I'm in an intense PvP battle with some guy named 20 Dragonslayer 20 who is clearly way too good at this. My bathroom break was supposed to be 5 minutes tops. But now I have to win because my pride is on the line and I refuse to lose to someone with a name like that. Then there's the classic, just one more level lie. The level is easy, so I do one more. That one is even easier, so I keep going. Then, out of nowhere, I hit an impossibly hard stage. Now I have to keep playing, because if I stop, it's like admitting defeat. So I try again, and then suddenly, I'm watching an ad for fake surgery games just to get an extra life. I have no dignity left, but I'm too far gone. At some point, the situation gets dire. My legs start tingling. My phone is at 5%. I know I should get up, but I can't leave yet. I'm about to break my high score. My body is literally betraying me, but my hands refuse to put the phone down. I tell myself this is normal, that everyone does this, but I know deep down that I have a problem. The real question is, do I care? Absolutely not. And then reality hits. I finally finish both in the game, and well, but I have to brace myself before standing up. My legs are dead. I wobble like a newborn deer. using the sink for balance while questioning my life choices. How long was I in here? 10 minutes? 20? I check my phone. 42 minutes. Jesus. I open the door, and immediately I hear, "What the hell were you doing in there?" Do I tell the truth that I spent 40 minutes on a stupid game instead of just handling my business and leaving like a normal person? No, absolutely not. I just sigh and say, I dunno, my stomach hurt. And then I walk to the couch, sit down, and open the game again. Because let's be real, this high score isn't going to beat itself. Obtaining hemorrhoids. I didn't set out to ruin my own ass, but here we are. It started innocently enough, just spending extra time on the toilet, scrolling Reddit, playing a few games. You know, the usual. I never thought much about it. The bathroom was my sanctuary, my escape from responsibilities, my little pocket of peace. But one day, I stood up, and it felt like my entire lower half was betraying me. That's when I knew something was very, very wrong. At first, I ignored it. Just a little discomfort. No big deal. Maybe I sat too long. Maybe I was dehydrated. I'd drink more water, eat some fiber, whatever. Problem solved. Except it wasn't. Because the next time I sat down, the pain was worse. A dull ache that turned into a full-on burning sensation. That's when I had the horrifying thought, was this a hemorrhoid? Like an actual one? I always thought those were for old people. So, like any rational person, I googled my symptoms. Bad idea. Suddenly, I was convinced I had stage 4 hemorrhoidal apocalypse syndrome. The forums were full of horror stories, people who waited too long and ended up needing surgery. People who said they couldn't sit normally for months. At this point, I was sweating. Was this my fate? Was this how it ended for me? I went into full-on panic mode, started eating vegetables like my life depended on it, drinking so much water that I practically lived in the bathroom. But the worst part, I had to rethink my toilet habits. No more 40-minute sessions. No more gaming marathons while perched on the porcelain throne. I was on a strict do your business and get out regimen. And let me tell you, it was brutal. The thing is, I didn't want to tell anyone. How do you casually bring up that you've wrecked your own rear end with excessive Reddit scrolling? So I suffered in silence, wincing every time I sat down, walking like I had a secret. At one point, my friend asked why I was standing so much, and I just said, trying something new. He gave me a weird look, but thankfully he didn't ask. Eventually, things got better. I found this magical thing called a sitz bath, highly recommend, by the way, and I learned my lesson kind of. I still take my phone into the bathroom, but now I set a strict time limit. No more than 10 minutes. Okay, 15 max. But I'm telling you, the fear is real. The second I feel even a hint of discomfort, I'm out of there. Never again. And yet, I won't lie. Sometimes I push it. I'll think, just 5 more minutes. What's the worst that could happen? And then I remember the dark days, the pain, the regret. I sigh, put my phone down, and walk out like a responsible adult. Well, most of the time. Because, honestly, some Reddit threads are just too good to leave unfinished. Answering Reddit posts, that's what I'm doing in there. Not reflecting on life. Not rushing through business like a normal person just sitting on the toilet, deep in some random thread about what's the dumbest way you've injured yourself. Suddenly, I'm typing out a full essay about the time I dislocated my shoulder trying to impress a girl with a backflip. I hit submit, lean back, and wait for the sweet upvotes to roll in. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no, because now I need to see other people's stories. Some guy broke his arm trying to high-five himself in the mirror. Instant upvote. Another dude got stuck in a baby swing at a park. Cold-worthy. My legs are already going numb, but I'm too deep. And then I see it, a new post at the top of my feed. What's the biggest lie you've ever told that people still believe? Say less. I start typing like my life depends on it. The time I convinced my little brother that giraffes don't have knees. The moment I told my coworkers I could juggle, and then spent a week secretly learning just to keep up the illusion. Every embarrassing confession comes flooding out, and before I know it, I've spent 15 minutes crafting the perfect comment. Hit submit. Now we wait. Then, the real addiction kicks in. I refresh. No upvotes yet. I refresh again. 1 upvote. Refresh. A reply. Someone says they did the same thing. I'm in a conversation now, fully engaged in a discussion about why my ridiculous lie was somehow believable. Meanwhile, my original reason for being in the bathroom, completely forgotten. At this point, I'm not even sure I've flushed yet. But the best part, the deep existential questions. What's a common experience that feels illegal but isn't? What's something everyone should try at least once? Suddenly, I'm a philosopher. I'm writing my life story in these comment sections, dropping wisdom like I'm some kind of Reddit guru. Someone awards me silver. I feel unstoppable. My legs, however, feel non-existent. And then comes the reality check. My phone battery is low. My stomach is fine. But I've been in here way too long. I finally put my phone down, stretch my legs, which are now tingling like hell, and stand up. My knees crack. My back protests. I feel like I just aged 20 years in one sitting. But I can't leave yet. I have to check one last time for new notifications. Just one more refresh. I open the door, and immediately I hear it. Jude, what were you doing in there? I could tell the truth, that I just spent 40 minutes typing out the dumbest stories of my life for internet strangers. But instead, I just sigh and say, I dunno, my stomach hurt. Classic. And then, I sit on the couch, pull out my phone, and refresh my Reddit inbox. Because let's be real, the comments are where the real entertainment is. Getting 40 minutes apiece, that's what I'm doing in there. Not battling for my life. Not stuck in some digestive emergency, just sitting, existing, enjoying the one place where no one bothers me. The bathroom is my sanctuary, my escape from responsibilities, my tiny slice of uninterrupted solitude. Out there, chaos. Inside, silence, except for the occasional scroll of my phone and the hum of the exhaust fan. Absolute bliss. It's not that I don't love my family, my friends, my responsibilities, but sometimes I just need a break. No one questions bathroom time. It's the perfect excuse. I could be doing anything in here, and no one will rush me. I hear voices outside the door, people moving around, but no one dares knock. They assume I'm dealing with something unpleasant. Let them think that. It keeps them away. And in this glorious solitude, I can just exist. Sometimes I scroll Reddit. Sometimes I play a game. Sometimes I just sit there, staring at the wall, embracing the rare stillness of my life. No emails, no calls, no one asking me where something is or if I've taken the trash out yet. It's just me, a locked door, and the sweet, sweet knowledge that for at least a little while I am unreachable. Then, of course, I start getting reckless. I know I should wrap it up, but the temptation to stay just a little longer is too strong. One more post, one more round, one more minute of uninterrupted peace. And then, before I know it, my legs are going numb. My phone battery is at 5%, and I realize I've been in here way too long. But am I ready to go back out there? Not yet. I need just one more moment. I lean forward, stretch my legs, consider standing up. And that's when I hear it, someone outside the door. The dreaded knock. Are you almost done? Translation. My time is up. They've caught on. I could lie. Say I need a few more minutes. But I know I've already pushed it. I sigh, gather myself, and finally stand up. My knees cracking like an old wooden floor. My piece is over. I open the door, step out, and immediately I'm hit with questions. What took you so long? Are you feeling okay? Can you help me with this? And just like that, I'm back in reality, back to being needed. I nod, mumble something about my stomach, and go about my day. But deep down, I'm already planning my next escape. Because tomorrow, I'm taking another 40-minute vacation. Scrolling TikTok, that's what I'm doing in there. Not struggling with stomach issues. Not lost in deep thought, just sitting on the toilet, hypnotized by an endless stream of videos. I tell myself it will be quick, just a couple of swipes while I handle business. But then, suddenly, I'm 20 minutes deep into some guy's backyard pool renovation. I don't even have a pool. Hell, I don't even have a backyard. But I need to see how it ends. And that's the problem. TikTok never ends. One video leads to another. And before I know it, I'm learning how to make sourdough bread, watching a dog learn to skateboard, then somehow stuck on conspiracy theories about ancient civilizations. Every time I think, okay, last video, the algorithm hits me with something even more unskippable. My legs, already numb. My sense of time, completely gone. It doesn't help that the For You page knows me too well. I get one funny skit, then another, then a guy making fun of customer service jobs, and I swear he's reading my mind. I'm laughing to myself like an idiot. Phone practically pressed against my face. At this point, I'm not even pretending to be quick anymore. I'm fully committed to this bathroom binge. Then come the dangerous videos, the ones that make me think I need to change my entire life. A guy wakes up at AM to work out. Damn, maybe I should start doing that. A girl organizes her fridge in perfect aesthetic containers. I suddenly feel like my entire kitchen is a mess. TikTok convinces me I need a new water bottle, a productivity planner, and a side hustle. Meanwhile, I haven't even stood up yet. The worst part, I don't even remember why I opened the app in the first place. I came in here with a mission, and now I'm emotionally invested in a stranger's weight loss journey. Someone's screaming outside the bathroom, knocking aggressively. Are you alive in there? I snap out of it, check the time, and realize I've been sitting for 40 minutes. My dignity gone. My battery 4%. I finally force myself to stand up, which is its own struggle because my legs are dead. I wobble to the sink, staring at myself in the mirror like I've just been through something traumatic. What did I even watch? What year is it? I shake it off, take a deep breath, and open the door, fully prepared for the inevitable question. What the hell were you doing in there? Do I tell them the truth, that I just lost nearly an hour of my life watching random videos of cats, cooking hacks, and people dramatically quitting their jobs? No, absolutely not. I sigh, shake my head, and say the only thing that will end the conversation immediately. I don't know, my stomach hurt. Then I sit on the couch, pull out my phone, and open TikTok again, because I still need to know how that poor renovation ended. No idea. I'm a guy, and I'm in and out in 5 minutes every time. Don't understand how people take 30+ min. I see all these jokes about guys disappearing into the bathroom for an entire lunch break, but I don't get it. I go in, do what needs to be done, wash my hands, and move on with my day. No numb legs, no existential crises, no secret second life on Reddit, just efficiency. Meanwhile, my roommate, he disappears into the bathroom like he's clocking in for a shift. I don't know what's happening in there, but I know it's not normal. The other day, I actually timed him. Not in a creepy way, just sheer curiosity. He went in at 6:42 p.m. I figured, okay, maybe he's having a rough day. But then 15 minutes passed, then 30. I started getting concerned. Did he fall in? Was he okay? At 40 minutes, I knocked. You good man? Silence. Then, after a long pause, a guilty, yeah, just give me a sec. It's been almost an hour. When he finally emerged, he looked completely normal. No signs of struggle. No distress, just casual. Like he didn't just waste half a movie's worth of time in there. I had to ask, Jude, what the hell takes you that long? He shrugged. I dunno. I was just scrolling, that's it. Just scrolling? I get that bathrooms are private, but I didn't realize they doubled as entertainment centers. Ever since, I've started noticing how common this is. At work, the same guys disappear into the stalls for half their shift. One dude practically moved in. I don't get it if I sit there too long. My body reminds me with immediate discomfort. I can't just vibe on the toilet like it's a recliner. But apparently, some people are built differently. Either that, or they've fully lost control of their screen time addiction. Then I made the mistake of bringing it up in a group chat. How do you guys take 40-minute dumps? The responses were immediate. Bro, it's our only alone time. You gotta check the memes. It's a mental reset. A mental reset. On the toilet, I thought I was the normal one. But now I feel like I'm missing out on some secret ritual of manhood. Do I need to start taking my phone in there? So I tried it. One time. Sat down, pulled out my phone, and scrolled for a bit just to see what all the hype was about. 5 minutes in, I was already done with business. 10 minutes in, I was starting to feel weird about it. At 15, my legs were tingling, and I realized I was actively ruining my own comfort for no reason. I stood up, stretched, and concluded that this was not for me. Look, if spending an eternity in the bathroom is your thing, more power to you. But I'll stick to my 5-minute method. Get in, get out, get on with life. No numb legs, no concerned knocks on the door, no unnecessary suffering, and definitely no 40-minute TikTok sessions while my organs get rearranged.